Hello, welcome to the chemistry course. In today's class, I am going to discuss on chain lengthening reaction and chain contraction reaction. That is, in aldoses, we can convert aldopentoses, that is 5-member carbon, into aldohexoses, 6-member carbon. Similarly, aldohexoses into aldopentoses, that is 6-member carbon chain length to 5-member carbon. These two type of reaction we discuss today. First I start with rough degradation. So the name itself indicating that degradation reaction, so which is converting aldohexoses into aldopentoses. How we can convert 6-member carbon chain length to 5-member carbon chain length, we will discuss in the rough degradation. Rough degradation is an example for chain shortening in aldoses series. An aldose can be easily converted into another aldose with one carbon less than the parent aldose using rough degradation process. Let's take example. Conversion of D-glucose to D-arabinose. So here D-glucose is 6-member carbon chain length, D-arabinose is 5-member aldoses. How we can convert D-glucose to D-arabinose? To convert D-glucose to D-arabinose, we have to perform some series of reactions. The first step is oxidation. Let's take first glucose, which on oxidation with bromine water, CHO functionality, CHO function group is converted into carboxylic acid. As a result of this, we get aldonic acid. Here we are taking glucose, we get gluconic acid. The first step is oxidation reaction with bromine water, which converts CHO function group in the glucose into carboxylic acid. In second step, it is a salt formation reaction. Whatever the gluconic acid which is formed in the first step reacts with base calcium carbonate, which converts calcium salts of gluconic acid. So it is a acid base reaction. So aldonic acid reacting with calcium carbonate, it is converted into calcium salts of gluconic acid. After forming calcium salts of gluconic acid, we have to go for oxidation reaction in next step. And in this step, oxidation of calcium salts of gluconic acid reacted with Fenton's reagent. Here hydrogen peroxide ferrous ion Fe2 plus salt. This combination we call it as Fenton's reagent. Fenton's reagent oxidizes calcium salts of acid which undergo oxidative decarboxylation and gives their corresponding aldoses, one carbon less. So first step it will undergo oxidation at second carbon, which is converted into keto, and after followed by elimination of CO2 group gives CHO group. So calcium salts of acid reacts with Fenton's reagent, which undergoes oxidative decarboxylation, gives corresponding aldoses, so which is having one carbon less compared with the glucose, and the compound name is D-arabinose. So in this entire process, so the first carbon in the glucose CHO group, which is oxidized, converted into carboxylic acid, and decarboxylation, which is eliminated. The second carbon which undergoes oxidation converted into CHO group. This is the entire conversion in this process. So during this synthesis, the first carbon losing as a carbon dioxide. As a result, one of the carbon we are decreasing here. This entire procedure we call it as rough degradation method. So this is used to contraction of the chain length in carbohydrate chemistry. Let's move on to other reaction. So in this case we have learned how to decrease the chain length. Next we focus on how to increase chain length in carbohydrate chemistry. To increase chain length in carbohydrate chemistry, the method we are using Killiani-Fischer synthesis of aldoses. So we can convert aldopentoses, that is 5 carbon carbohydrate, into 6 member carbohydrate by using Killiani-Fischer synthesis. How we can do 5 member carbohydrate and 2 6 member carbohydrate. An aldose can be easily converted into another aldose with one carbon atom more than the parent aldose using Killiani-Fischer synthesis. Example: conversion of D-arginose. It is a 5 member carbon chain length carbohydrate to 6 member carbon arginose to D-glucose and D-mannose. When we are increasing carbon chain length by 1, always we get a 2 isomer, because once chiral center is formed, OH may be left side or OH may be right side. So as a result we get 2 compounds. So I am taking a D-arginose. D-arginose we are converted into 6 member carbon chain length carbohydrate D-glucose and D-mannose. Let's take how we can do this synthesis. So the first step is addition of hydrogen cyanide to D-arginose. So I have taken D-arginose, I am adding hydrogen cyanide, and you know that cyanide can be dissociated into in this fashion H plus Cn minus. So Cn minus, which is act as a nucleophile and which undergo nucleophilic addition reaction with carbonyl group CHO. As a result, which can generate hydroxyl group. This is called cyanohydrin. So if I take a aldehyde group in this fashion and Cn minus, if it is attacking, the OH can be oriented either right side or maybe left side. So based on these two, we get a 2 diastereomers. So that's why formation of diastereomeric cyanohydrins. These two are cyanohydrin, but the relationship between these two are diastereomeric. So first step is addition of hydrogen cyanide to arginose, which gives cyanohydrin diastereomeric mixture. This mixture we are taking for further reaction. In second step, whatever the cyanohydrin which are formed undergoing hydrolysis reaction. And this hydrolysis reaction, cyano group which is converted into COOH group, and both the diastereomers are converted into their corresponding carboxylic acid. After formation of carboxylic acid, the next step is cyclization reaction. Both the diastereomers are undergoing cyclization here, and we can take this is alpha carbon, beta, gamma. So the cyclization reaction is happening hydroxyl group at gamma carbon and COH group, which formed cyclic esters, and this we call it as lactones. So where the lactone formed, the gamma hydroxy, so this we call it as gamma lactone. So there is a elimination of water molecule here. Similarly, elimination of water molecule is here. which formed gamma lactones. In next step, if we reduce this, we get a corresponding 6-membered carbohydrates. The reduction of gamma lactones with the sodium amalgam gives corresponding aldehyde. So here the cyclic lactones are cleaved and which is converted into CHO and hydroxyl which is formed. So which gives D-glucose plus D-mannose. So the difference between D-glucose and D-mannose, the second carbon chiral centers are different. OH is oriented in the D-glucose right side in the Fischer projection formula, but in the D-mannose which is oriented in the left side, and this we call it as C2FE-mers. So this is about the Killiani synthesis. We are taken D-arabinose. It is a 5-member carbon chain length converted into 6-member carbon chain length. So chain increasing and chain contraction shortening, both the methods we have discussed in the today class.